In some off-grid locations across the state, far from village clusters and the main town, there exist areas and households where the day ends as soon as the sun sets.
Dia daily ka light missioning dan light ni thang bisyarak ni make them light.
Saya agak senang macam ni. Ini kena surup. Kadang ka jingdum saya ke jingbom syai. But kibaya bayang surup nane kijaka kiba kamdum saya ka kalong kiba jenjar wadi kiba keyakinan saya senang.
증리 넥넥가리 데 증가 스강호 dakcakani kuman kuja mateng sumayo cinga ya cingo nek-nekani yang pangen genang jerak-ke cinga laitrang dongjania selo cinga de bisarang purais kirani rang oba namen mandekani kumanna na dondaken cinga kirar sinang kurai cakaran deba cinga pangen nek-nekani rang kumanna deba tao.
The lack of electricity connection in some of these households, the lack of street lights in these communities, and the lack of lighting in community halls and tourist places has brought about multiple problems for the residents of such places. In these places, the community and individuals are still dependent on alternative sources of light.
We are a state that has a huge potential as far as water resources is concerned. It is estimated that we have 63.2 billion cubic meters of water annually across the state. Taking into consideration this huge potential that we have, with the natural blessings of the topography that we have, the Institute of Natural Resources is actually harnessing this potential by introducing small pico turbines generating about 3 to 5 kilowatts of power freely 24/7 in strategic locations across the state.
With an aim to harness the abundant natural resources in the state and to help generate electricity in such areas, the Decentralized Green Energy Development Project was introduced. The project was implemented in the whole state of Meghalaya, in the Khasi, Jaintia, and Garo Hills region. Through the project, households, villages, and tourist locations were provided with electricity connection. The project has also managed to combat problems of water scarcity in these villages and has lessened drudgery for women and children.
Under this project, we are implementing basically two types of pico turbines. One having a 3 kilowatt capacity and another one having a 5 kilowatt capacity. So for implementing these pico turbines, we have technical assessments for a particular site. So the main two factors, I would say, for assessing a site is the discharge and the head. So these two factors, discharge being the volume of water which is required for the pico turbine to work. And secondly is the head, which is the altitude difference from where you have the water source up to the point where you have the pico turbine in the powerhouse. So when we go for a site survey, we check if a site is feasible in all aspects technically. And then secondly, after we have transferred the funds, we check if they have started the construction works, if they have procured the necessary materials. We go for the training of operators. After this training is done, we check that the completion rate has to be as per so that we can bring the pico turbines to the sites. Then we make a visit where we do the installation.
Once all the installation work is completed, the Green Team provides training to the community members, equipping them with the knowledge on how to repair the pico turbines in case of damage. This ensures that the community is self-dependent and can rely on themselves when it comes to generating electricity.
Looking at this potentiality, the Institute actually has prepared a detailed project on the construction and also installation of 220 numbers of these decentralized green energy projects by installing these pico turbines. And we are very fortunate to the state government through the funding of NABARD under Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. We had been implementing these projects in 220 locations across the state.
Chingna namda pani de namen nama mana noba chinga de sungni kata meeting rango community hall rango chinga basago bade waloba meeting narang nangar nirang dongaya wan dak meeting sumai rango chinga de ya line rang chin chinga tani rang ko mani mangna chinga meeting rang ko barak nak tamanna aruna gre dengtang chinga chungni de rang urai skill ani rang ba ya light rang ko mana ni chi chinga namen namguni ko mana
lingba jong kani ka project nilayo bantani kani ka light nilayo poiso do stationeng kanang long kasinong tmai kaniro kani ka wei kijing mentoy ba kato kani telikiyen kilayo banta ban yo ya kani ka light kani ka project kalong eco friendly kadon kijing ya dai kabaya jan ba bat ngi ki brew iba im ba syang basa kani ka petai kaba kamtan kanu kijing penjot tang wi uding tang wi se jero te kalong kay ka project kabalong kababae na kabanta kani kadong kathan ka jungi ladakum kini ki project nakaliang ka kani ka department kanang laban implement sibon sikiwi kisnong ro.
Children and women no longer need to fear the dark or what lies under its shadow, but can embrace the oncoming night with play and laughter. Empowering communities and transforming the planet.